In a room by the sea, a man and a woman snap at each other like crabs. The boy sits on a carpet the colour of sand, staring at people like himself, running on blades that seem set to shatter with every stride. The familiar voices behind him rise and fall, tidal, carrying the flotsam of 20 years' marriage. But he cannot look away from the screen, any more than a drowning man can take his eyes from the sail that breaks the horizon. I first started writing about 25 years ago as part of an evening class for an O-level I was doing. And I got a good response from that, and so I've been sort of on and off trying to do short stories ever since. But it's only been in the last kind of 18 months, 2 years that I think I've found my kind of voice, as it were. And my writing has kind of like taken off in lots of different directions: film, theatre, short stories, poetry. I've been, experimenting and can't put a foot wrong at the moment, so that's what it feels like anyway. After many years of submitting stories to competitions and not having any kind of response at all, to actually have made the shortlist is for me a victory. It's a kind of an endorsement of the fact that I can write, and of course confidence-wise it's just given me such a boost. I know I'm writing probably twice as much as I was beforehand, and obviously it's given my wife the perfect excuse to let me get on with it really, and not kind of ask me why I'm wasting my time with yet another project. So, fringe benefits. I'm currently working on a project with a local film production company on their first feature film as a script supervisor. I'm already earmarked to work on the sequel as one of the writers. And I've got lots of other projects in the process of being submitted to competitions and publishers, and I've got a play at the Essex University. They're having a look at that for me. Ultimately, I've got some ideas for novels which I'm quite keen on with like a local theme. So I'm just going to like keep my options open on a number of fronts really, and just kind of pushing on the door that tends to be the most open, really. Well, I think stories are important because they allow us to connect with other people, and we can identify things in each other between the reader and the writer. I think it's important to bring up certain issues that need to be brought to people's attention, which can create then talking points, keep things up in the public domain. So I don't see it as merely entertainment. I think there's a kind of below the surface. There's subliminal things that go on as well that create dialogue and cause people to talk and think about things that maybe they wouldn't have done otherwise had they not read the story.